Hey, this is Coach Ryan. In today's video, we're going to work on a really shifty and unusual combination move off the dribble, in which we will focus on two different off the dribble concepts. The first is baiting the defender with the basketball, hoping that they reach so that we can teach. And second is changing our stance and how that creates a closeout from the defender. But before we get into that, we got to focus on the different skill ingredients in the move in our training wheels drills. You've probably already noticed the move begins the same each time, with the between the legs and that 180 turn, going from an open stance to a closed one. A closed stance generally means more of a defensive position as a ball handler. So as that defender closes the gap on that 180 turn, you can easily front pivot by them. And that's our first option to move, is that 180 turn followed by that front pivot. Option 2 in the move is the bait and go. You're going to put the ball back between your legs where now the ball is exposed to the defender, but because it's premeditated, you know it's coming, the defender doesn't. You can bait them, they reach, you teach, and you just pivot and go. It's a really shifty move, and oftentimes, by the time the defender sees it, it's too late, and you're already spinning in the opposite direction. The last option in the move might be the most deceptive, but it builds on the first two options. So in option 2, we went between the legs, we got downhill. To counter that, after the bait dribble between the legs, you'll utilize a front pivot as if you're about to get downhill to the left before dropping the ball back off behind the back, utilizing a wrap behind the back dribble. Again, it really does look like I'm about to get downhill to my left, but in the last moment, I drop the ball back off behind my back so I can change direction into open space. I think one of the main reasons this move is successful is because of all the different options you have in it. You can go right, you can go left. It all looks the same from the beginning, and then it ends differently. And also those two concepts we spoke on earlier. Anytime you change your stance from an open stance to a closed one, kind of subconsciously as a defender, you move closer to the offensive player because it seems like they're in more of a defensive position. So that helps a lot of these front pivot moves in this move to be more successful. And then also baiting the defense. If you got the confidence and the skills to do it, then they reach and you teach, as we see in the move. Thanks so much for watching. I release new videos every week, so make sure you subscribe today.